wish for me to fail. I might donate, pay their bills. They can't get it, but they sell.
That's why you treat women good, but not.
Coach Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field, just south of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Come on, set, 50, plant. Here we go, team. X3, 218, chop. Begin. Brother.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Martin, and a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Ready? 30 base.
Go. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
5.
Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Kelly. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll... Make it a second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Number 53. Mike, 53. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Blue draw quarters.
Check.
Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Set up. 60 or.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, exit.
Hey, one set.
Check that.
From the gun on third down. Kelly. He finds an open man. Simpson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. This is Thomas. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing on second down. Kelly. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Check four. Hey, Sam on.
From the gun, Kelly. Going to throw right side here, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? On first down, Simpson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Kelly. And this is Simpson with a catch. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Defense.
Now Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Set, 50, plant.
Watch the pass.
And ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Herndon's got it complete. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And he will find his man on the outside. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
First down, Jets.
Ready, break.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Martin. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, Martin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
A gain of 12. And the Jets first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Recon, 132.
They'll run on first down. It's Moore. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Let's bring
6-6. Pull it high.
Let's bring it.
A toss play. This is Martin. Nifty move. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Squeeze.
Slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Get it.
Kelly now, operating from the gun. And this one complete to Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Ready up.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Let go.
On first down, it's Simpson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Now Kelly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
49 to Mike. All day, dog.
Topper. Fire.
First down. Here's the run with Martin. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now. It's Moore, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. Martin looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This is caught. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
61, matchbox, right.
He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run forward with Martin. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Here's Martin. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
General West.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
Hey, Haywood.
49.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
I'm coming after you.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hey, Charlie.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Way to go.
I got you.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
Switch.
X3. 218. Chop. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Mike's 49.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From a yard out. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Still 7. Dustin Hopkins sets the kickoff.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And a 10th carry here for Martin. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
First down, 2 yards.
Let's go. 70. Indy.
50. I can't believe they let you play.
5.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before we get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, it's Martin. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Ready? 18, Gator.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Shoot.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Toss play, left side to Martin. And able to work his way down to the 16. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
I'm here.
On 3rd down, Martin. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run. Martin. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Don't get nervous.
They'll drop the throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They come out here in the I. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jets will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Pass. Check, 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 check.
Hey, lock it. Let go.
Here's Kelly. A final shot before break. Kelly stripped. The ball is free, and it's scooped up by the Jets. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
Here we go.
On the ready.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
On the double.
Mike 57. Watch the run. They're running it.
Five.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
You ready?
Watch 57. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the edge.
Ready, ready.
Throwing on second and long. Kelly, he's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Kelly from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Crowder. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Out of the gun now on third down. It's caught by Herndon. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
18 Gator.
I'm coming. Shoot.
Another tote for the workhorse, Martin. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Let's go. 60 or.
3 ball, 3 ball. Back.
Get it.
On first down, it's Martin. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Get your swarm on. Watch the ship. Hey.
61, Matchbox Lights. Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Ready?
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Just like that. 49.
2nd and 14. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Coming right, this is Martin on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
To throw is Kelly. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
You're out.
Operating from the gun, Kelly. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 90 Wolf.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
They run with Thomas. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 42-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Heavy on the edges. Shift.
Kelly to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brian Poole.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set up. 10-2 start.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They'll run on 1st down. Martin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Malcolm Jenkins on the tackle. A gain of 9.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
Now a give, right side. Moore. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Right back to him on 1st down. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
They'll set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Next to score, Jets 31, Bills 7.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Kelly. Throwing again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
3 down. 57's Mike. Mike 57. It's our time. It's our time. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Now Kelly operating from the gun. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Out to his left. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second and 10 now from the 27. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Kelly now from the gun, he'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, Kelly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
36.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
45, Bills 7. The Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Ready? Safe.
Five. Hey, watch that. 5.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Whip.
Look at me. Door. Smooth.
54.
Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Stephen Hauschka for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Hauschka adds the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Bills 14.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
The Jets take over first and 10.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Jets.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That one looks like he'll throw here. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, New York.
We go. 70, Indy.
All day, defense, all day.
Hit it.
This will be caught at about the 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll set up a throw. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Check 24.
They'll run for it. Martin. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Go. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Look, squeeze. 5.
Here's Kelly to throw again. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Ready?
From the gun, Kelly. The throw complete to Beebe. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, they'll take them when they can get them right about now, as a victory moves their record to 2-11 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week, as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's just their third loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.